The presence of officials from all branches of government underscores the enormity and gravity of the problem that has been swept under the rug in the past administrations. Inmate population in all of the country's reformative and retributive institutions has been bursting at the seams for all these years, and the solution simply calls for significant depopulation or decongestion by a number of ways proposed in today's summit that our Luisa Erispe sums up in this report.
The Philippine government admitted that congestion within jail facilities nationwide is a perennial and long overdue problem the country needs to fix or remedy. With 386% congestion rate throughout the country, leaders consider this now as a humanitarian concern. That's why on the first National Decongestion Summit held today, all branches of the government, namely the executive, legislative, and judiciary, gathered to work hand in hand for solutions to address congestion behind bars. According to the Department of Justice, as of now, the immediate solution it recommends is to decriminalize cases such as libel, abortion, and dueling. The DOJ sees this as an efficient way to purge a good number of backlog cases and cut down on inmate admissions.
Yes, I mean, yun na nga, that's the extent of the recommendation na we were able to give data. So it's possible that it could decongest to a certain extent, pero we don't think it's the full solution to the problem. Isa yon sa mga sinusulong ho natin, pero hindi yun yung pinaka main solution ho natin. It's one of the many. I wouldn't say it would make a big dent. Siguro meron talagang mga ma-release dahil sa decriminalization ng libel and abortion, but that only pertains to a small profile of PDLs.
This recommendation has yet to reach the court and the Congress for discussion. However, as early as now, Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri sees this recommendation efficient for dueling and libel. However, for abortion, he personally thinks this needs further study.
Itong mga kasong ito could only be maybe more on fines, and when you decriminalize kasi doesn't mean that you will not be fined, but at least they will not be jailed. Pag-aralan natin. I don't want to make a comment at this point in time. Pag-aralan natin mabuti. But personally, I'm anti-abortion, so all life for me is sacred. At any moment of conception.
For House Speaker Martin Romualdez, he unequivocally said the House is willing to review such recommendation. He sees this as a way to open up the proportionality of penalties given to offenders depending on the gravity of their crimes.
This review will assess the deterrent effect of these classifications and consider the decriminalization of certain offenses like libel, abortion, and dueling. Our goal is to ensure that every punishments are proportionate to the gravity of the crimes thus committed.
But aside from decriminalization, Romualdez also sees several other solutions, such as amending laws, forming a unified penology system, and focusing on the rehabilitation and reintegration of PDLs into society. Even Zubiri agreed on these solutions and also cited the construction of a supermax facility as an innovative and historical solution to the problem. But the Supreme Court of the Philippines has another strategic solution to expedite the process of cases and to facilitate paroles and pardons for PDLs. They are forming a digitalized carpeta system which could be ready next year.
We are revising the rules on criminal procedure to ensure that criminal cases are processed expeditiously from the beginning of the case up to the end. Also, we're trying to use technology in our court processes also to ensure that the processing of cases is expedited.
Jail decongestion is one of the priority projects of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s administration, which is also part of the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028. The target is to be able to substantially decongest prisons and penal farms and provide humanitarian facilities to all PDLs. Luisa Erispe for The Nation.